Hey, so I'm a little late with my Monday mindset because I hope you can hear me. They're doing a whole bunch of construction out in my front yard and it was really, really loud. And so I didn't want to do it. And then I thought, heck with it. I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to be a little late. So here I am. And so today I wanted to talk about something. I shared a video that a friend made of her first Facebook Live on my page last week. And she was really nervous to do it, so I'm picking on her again. And she sent me a text, and she was super nervous. And this is what her text said. I said, "What are you afraid of?" And she said, "I look dumb." I have to read my notes. "I look dumb. I sound dumb. I'm bad at public speaking with lots of ums and losing my train of thought. Maybe I just dread being visible, but mainly, I think I'm just afraid of sounding dumb." And my response to that was, oh my gosh. This is a beautiful, confident woman. And I hear stuff like this all the time from people. And I talk to myself really horribly. And when I read that, I thought, oh my God, we are so awful to ourselves. Like, I would never dream of telling a friend, "Oh, you look like crap. You sound terrible. Don't even think about doing a Facebook Live." I would never tell anything like that to my children. But we talk to ourselves really cruelly a lot. And we all do this. And so I have to look at my notes here. And the trick of sort of fixing this is to really watch your thoughts super, super closely. And I study A Course in Miracles, which talks about this a lot, and just being super aware of your thoughts and super aware of what you're thinking. And it's definitely a process. It's not something that comes super easily. It's a practice like anything else. Like you practice playing the piano, you can't just automatically say, "Oh, I'm going to, watch my thoughts and be totally in charge of my thoughts like on day one," and then be able to do it. You have to practice it and you have to get used to it. But I want you this week to see if you can revoke that permission that you've given yourself to be kind of a bitch to yourself, because we all do it. Like, you're thinking, "Oh, I'm going to do this." And then there's that voice. It's like, "You really? Yeah. You're going to sound dumb. People are going to think you're stupid. You don't know enough. You need another certificate. You need more education. You need this, you need that. You can't do that. Or you're going to look terrible. You're going to make a fool of yourself." And really, it's our ego. It's trying to protect us, but it's not. It's just making us feel like crap. So I want you to follow the golden rule when it comes to yourself. The golden rule being treat others as you want to be treated. So we treat other people that way, but do you treat yourself that way? Often we don't. And we have to it starts up here. It starts in our head. It starts how we're thinking about things. So whenever you start going off on a tangent in your head about how lame you are, or that you can't do something, or, you'll never be able to afford something, or, whatever it is where you're not going to achieve whatever it is that you're wanting to achieve, 3 steps. Okay. And the first step is to just become aware of it. Really start watching how you're thinking about yourself and how you're thinking about the world and all those negative thoughts that are just sort of running in the background without any conscious evaluation of them. Like, is this really how I want to be thinking? So become really super aware of what you're thinking. And that's a tough one, but work on it. When you catch yourself in the middle of a negative story, just stop right there in the middle, and don't end on a negative note. Reframe that story, rephrase that sentence. So just stop. Like if you're thinking, "Well, I can't, for me, design this website so that she'll like it, or write this copy for my own website so I don't sound like a moron." Stop, catch yourself. So become aware of it, stop thinking about it, and then reverse that statement. So then you say, I can do this. I can learn how to do whatever it is you want to do. I can take a risk and put myself out there. I can whatever, or I see this as already successful and already as something that I'm from my heart needing to share or needing to do because you're called to do it. Whatever gift it is that you're called to share and you're just afraid for whatever reason, because we get there. So those are my 3 little steps. This is a process that I use all the time. Sometimes I nail it. Sometimes I totally forget about it, but it's a process, right? It's a mindset shift to really get to a place of feeling good about yourself and it really just comes down to being really kind to yourself and loving to yourself. So give yourself a little hug, tell yourself you're awesome, and follow the golden rule when it comes to how this little voice in here talks to you this week, and have an awesome week. And I will try next week to be on my 11 o'clock schedule on Mondays. Okay, have a great week.